Okay, to the sensory experiments for this month. Basically, we're going to have a retreat. Ah, yes. So retreats don't need fancy locations or big dollars. They can unfold in our homes, nearby places, and simple days carved out for some care. Sometimes what we need most is not more effort, but just more spaciousness. Basically, you are tasked to plan your own retreat day, or half day, or week. Do whatever you like. You can test what you might need through the check-in from the introduction, which is basically to ask your physical body what it needs, ask your mind what it needs, ask your energy what it needs, and ask your spirit. So you would just simply ponder those questions in a quiet place, take a few breaths and see what arises. You can write it down or just let it come to mind, and then design your day around what these different aspects of yourself need. Otherwise, I have some suggestions which you may like to try. So firstly, the Pratyahara day. Pratyahara is about resting. So we forget the phone and the laptop, put them away, and we let ourselves move slowly without the pull of screens. And you just simply notice what emerges when you're not being pulled outward. Pratyahara is inner silence. It's about taking back all this distraction and learning to cultivate an inner calm, which then helps you to create external calm. The next suggestion is the dream dialogue. When you wake up, you can either voice record or write down your dream, and then sketch or write about them. You can practice this thing called active imagination, which is basically where you recall either a character in the dream or an element, whatever arises that feels like it has something interesting to inform you about. And you would have a imaginative conversation with that element of your dream. Again, it's not about overanalyzing. This is a play, basically. You just simply bring that element to mind and then let it speak and see what it has to say. This is your unconscious speaking. It's creative, it's fun, it's informative, it's interesting. Play. In the text, I've put a link to a little bit more description about active imagination, and also to a book which is very thorough about how to have conversations with your inner world. Then we have what we've talked about before, the power spots, and going there to have a recharge. So just spending time for a day in a place that you feel recharged by: a forest, a garden, the coast, a gallery. Take a journal or just roll up and soak it in. Next suggestion is you time. This so essential aspect of knowing the self, having some time alone. Give yourself permission to be entirely alone. Cook, stretch, nap, make art, listen to music, meditate, without the need to explain or share anything. In contrast, you might also like to have a friend day. So gather 1 or 2 people that nourish you. You can share food, walk together, laugh, or just be in silence together. Okay, this one's for the lovers. Intimacy sanctuary. So here you're going to share an intentional day with your partner. Again, sitting quietly together, practicing yoga side by side, ask questions, listen, and you can also explore slow intimacy. Again, I've put a link in the text to a talk by a wonderful woman called Diane Richardson, who is a great educator about slow intimacy. And then we also have the body reset day, where you tune in to your physical body. It becomes the leader for the day. You might find that you like to sleep longer, or just loosen up, dance, hike, swim, eat nutritious foods, and just notice what shifts when you actually listen to your body for a day. And the last mini holiday or retreat is a detox. Sometimes it's nice to have a reset. You would have a day to let the digestive system rest. You can eat lightly, sip herbal teas, journal, sweat, breathe, stretch, maybe have a salt bath. in general, just letting the body and the mind to cleanse, let go of anything that's stagnant. So our resets and our escapes don't need to be away. They can happen in our own spaces, our own places, and with familiar faces. What if our lives themselves are the retreats that we need?